guys? This is the Well, What Do You Think crew, and we are back for a new review on Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It is me, Omid.
How's it going, guys? It's me, Amir.
I'm Alvan.
And yeah, like I said, we're back right after the holidays. Hopefully, everyone had a good Christmas, whatever holidays you spend. Today, I just got me, Owen, Amir, and Alvan. Unfortunately, Owen couldn't make this review. He's busy today. So we're just here to give our brief thoughts on Puss in Boots. And I guess kind of the first question I want to go into before we talk about the movie is, do you guys think we need to watch Puss in Boots 1 to understand The Last Wish?
That's a good question.
Alvin, do you want to take that, or Amir, do you want to take that?
Yeah, I'll take that because I just realized I didn't actually see Puss in Boots 1.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
really? What?
Yeah. I think I somehow it went over me in 2011, so I didn't
Wow.
see the movie. And I will say, having not seen the first one, you do not need to see the first one. Like you need to go straight into this one without any prior knowledge. As long as you know Shrek, the Shrek universe, and Puss in Boots, the character, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, and just kind of like
Wow.
basic knowledge of fairy tale characters, because that's what I think I love about the Shrek and the DreamWorks universe is that they pull from characters in fairy tale. So if you just know like the basic ass story, it's like, all right, you know the character, you're already invested in the character.
Yeah.
But the one thing I would say, the only character that does return from Shrek or from Puss in Boots is Kitty Softpaws, and I'm very happy that she was great in the first one. She's great in this one. So yeah, she
Yeah.
was great. I really liked her.
Yeah.
Emery, do you want to give us a brief synopsis on The Last Wish?
Yeah, for sure. So, I was very surprised to see that this actually came out, I think, like 10 or even 11 years after Puss in Boots 1, which I was
Yeah.
very surprised when the first trailer came out. I'm like, why are they doing a sequel so late? This must be like a cash grab. Like, they don't really know what they're doing. But yeah, this takes place many years after Puss in Boots. And, we're seeing him. He is this living legend. All of these cities, they love and respect him. And he's protecting this town, and then eventually there's a giant, and he saves the day. He gets his thunderous applause from the civilians, and then as he's cheering in front of them, a giant church bell falls on him, and believe it or not, Puss in Boots actually dies. He dies in the beginning. He loses one of his 9 lives. So that is the premise. So you hear cats have 9 lives, and now they're incorporating that into the fairy tale. And Puss in Boots, he finds out that he has already died 8 times, and he is hit with the realization that, hey, Puss, this is your last life. If I were you, I would just find the safe life, just rest, enjoy this last life while you have it. But Puss in Boots, he's a badass. He does not want to do that. He does not want to retire. So he finds out there is something called the Wishing Star. Alvin, do you want to tell us what that is? The Wishing Star?
Yeah, so the wishing star is basically just a meteor that crashed to Earth, and then whoever finds the wishing star gets one wish. And then whatever wish you want, you can wish it to your heart's desire.
Exactly.
We are gathered here today to say goodbye to Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots, you are down to your last life. You need to retire.
Brother cats, sister kitties, meet your new roommate.
Well,
I'm supposed to be a fearless hero, a legend.
This is a person party. That's your party.
So this is where dignity goes to die.
the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
You're Puss in Boots? Let's talk.
No hablo inglés.
¿Hablas español? Yo también. Ah, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Te gustan las fiestas?
I don't speak Spanish either.
You're funny. What's your story?
My story.
What are we looking at?
Cats have
Yeah,
9
so
lives.
going into the Wishing Star, yeah, for anyone who's seen the trailer, that is the premise of the movie. And I gotta say right off the bat, because me and I were discussing this, watching in the first 10, 15 minutes, I was like, oh, there's so much action, so many songs, so colorful. I was like, oh no, this is just a kids movie. This is such a dumb kids movie. But the instant that Puss in Boots dies around like the 20-minute mark, I'm like, oh shit. And they're saying that this is his last life. And I was like, oh my God, they're going there. They're going there. And I loved it right from there. I was like, wow, they're really hitting the ground running from there. Yeah.
This movie, like you said, because we were worried that was a kids movie, but I think what is so good about it, it's fun. It tackles mature themes. Action's great, very funny. There's a new character, Perito, who is
Yeah.
I'm not sure the actor's name. I know he's from What We Do in the Shadows. Alvan, what was his name?
Harvey
Guillermo,
Guillen.
right?
Yeah, he plays Guillermo, but his name
Yeah.
is Harvey Guillen.
Yeah, he's great. There's so many new characters in this one. Like Florence Pugh, she's in this. We love Florence. She plays Goldilocks, and yeah, such
And
a fun movie.
I don't know who plays the big bad wolf, but I know Alvin says he was the actor from the Narcos. I think he was honestly one of the most intimidating characters I've seen in like in an anime movie in a very long time. Like,
Badass, so
just his
badass.
bright red eyes, his two sickles. Like, god damn, I'm feeling scared too. It was fucking good. I loved it.
Better than any
Yeah.
comic book movie villain this year.
I wouldn't blame you for saying that because honestly, he's badass, great design, great voice acting. Because when I first heard it, I thought it was like Christian Slater because I was like, oh, I hear this voice, like, oh, this guy sounds great, very menacing, and like, yeah, he was just so cool. Like he even had like this kind of running line where when he's fighting Puss, if he knocks the sword out of his hand, he's like, pick it up, we're not done yet. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
pick it up,
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll ask you guys, what did you guys think of the new characters they had? Because the main villains are pretty much, if you've seen the trailers, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and also the character that John Mulaney plays. I've never heard of that fairy tale before. What is it,
Yeah,
Little
same.
Horner or something, or Jack Horner?
Jack Horner on the Corner, I think they called it.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Did you guys know what that was before this?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
But damn, did
say-
John Mulaney deliver?
Yeah, that was because I was sitting next to Alvin in the theaters, and the instant that guy talked, I was like, "Wait, is that John Mulaney?" And I was like, "Wait, I think it is." And just John Mulaney, like that nasally ass, weak ass voice, it really suited this character. It's like such a big, menacing, like baby. Like it's crazy. Like the biggest body, but like the face of like a child. I loved it. He was great. He was really, really good.
Yeah.
And just like Goldie and the three bears, they were really actually endearing villains in a way. Like, are they villains? I don't know because they're all going for the wish. Like it was good. I really liked them.
Mhm. I think the best thing about the movie is how well written the characters are. So I would say the only antagonist was John Mulaney's character. The only villain, I think everyone just had their own agenda, and it was very well written. I think the Goldilocks and the Three Bears, if it kind of went like I didn't tear up, but you kind of get choked up.
I got chills. If you're going to chills, I definitely got chills.
Yeah.
Was it the Mama Bear? Was it that line?
It was 2 points where it was when it was revealed, and then
then the portal scene, right? When the portal,
it was so well done. Like I didn't think they would like get all this emotion from these fairy tale characters, but it was really the voice acting. Dude, the voice acting in this movie was amazing. Assembled. Antonio Banderas sounds like he's having so much fun.
Yeah.
I wish he made more Puss in Boots movies rather than having to do Uncharted.
Yes.
You saw Uncharted earlier. He was wasted. You can hear the amount of fun and the care that he puts into this character, right?
Yeah, it's like he knows Puss. Like he knows the Puss, man. Like he does a great job.
He's been playing this character since 2004.
Yeah.
So he is. Have we seen Puss more than Shrek
crazy
now?
to think that it's been what, like years.
We have seen Puss, I guess, more than Shrek.
That's so crazy to me. It's like, oh, he came into this franchise as a secondary character, and now straight up, he might be having the best movie in the whole franchise. I don't know if I like him more than Shrek 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like him more than Shrek 2 yet, but I was like, damn, he's going for the throne. He's going for that crown.
Speaking on the voice acting, because we're going into our likes and we'll go into dislikes after, but I was telling Alvin, like, just when you hear Antonio Banderas or Florence Pugh or any of the other great actors, like Salma Hayek too, she was really good as Kitty Softballs. That all these people, they're actors, but it seemed like they actually put the work into being a voice actor. And I told Alvin, like, they had the trailer for Super Mario Bros. And like, god damn, you hear Chris Pratt. It was like, dude, this guy does not put any effort into being Mario. It's me, Mario. And I'm like, dude, fuck this guy. I just told me, like, dude, I am not looking forward to Chris Pratt as Mario. Like, fuck this guy.
Hashtag not my Mario.
Amir's got the Mario hat right now. I'm like, I wish Chris Pratt took some acting lessons on how to do voice acting, because it's a lot harder and there's a lot more in it than people think. It's like, oh, you have to you have to work harder in some ways. You have to emote so many more emotions without them seeing your face, just through your voice. And I think everyone that came here delivered amazingly.
So I guess we had to ask because I think probably the fan favorite character is going to be Perito. How did you guys like the character? Did he ever feel like they were using him maybe too much for comedy? What are you guys' thoughts?
Do you want to
I
say that
think,
first, Alvan?
I'll say I think he was great. He was a great character, but I don't really have anything bad to say. They used him really well. I don't think I have anything that I disliked about him. I don't have anything that I like too much about him. His presence in the movie was really, really used effectively. They didn't lean on him too much, and I think he has like a really great running joke where he just he's very positive, but then he talks about the negative things in his life in a very positive way.
Yeah, so it's
He
like
has a
sad
sad origin.
almost.
It is
Yeah,
a sad
Yeah.
origin story.
Yeah, I
exactly.
was like, God damn, like, yeah, it's like that never-ending optimism that I loved about the character. Because when you're asking,
Yeah.
like, oh, with the character like this, I think it is very easy for them to go overboard, get like a little bit annoying, kind of like Forky or Sporky. That like, oh, he was
Yeah.
just in the Toy Story franchise, and he took too much screen time. Like, man, this guy needs to shut up. But for Perito, I think they had a good mix of like, oh, him just having good commentary, having actual story, pushing the characters. Like, I was telling Amir that one of the things that I liked a lot was, as we mentioned, that this is Puss's last life. One of the big messages they wanted to push was like, oh, how scared he was. This is the first time he's ever felt fear, because I
Mhm.
don't know if in any Disney movie or DreamWorks movie we've ever seen blood. But like when he was fighting the
Yeah.
wolf, some blood
Yeah.
dripped down, and I said, "What the fuck?" I was like, "There's actually blood in this movie." Yeah,
That was the
yeah,
moment I realized, like, all right, this is a different kind of animated movie. Like, it's not just a
yeah.
kids movie. Like, the fact, because I sat next to kids. I don't know if you guys had any, because we saw it at AMC in Montclair, so it was a nice AMC theater. You know, we had recliners. I don't know if you guys had kids on your side, but I had a whole family of kids and their mom on my side, on my left side, and I'm like worried. I'm like, man, is this like too much for them? Because even like I think they had characters actually like die. Like some characters
Fuck.
like blow up or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
get
Oh
turned into
yeah.
skeletons. And I'm like, oh wow, is this like too much for a kids movie? I don't know. They seem like they really enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
yeah, like it did seem more mature and even honestly scary at times. Like I can see how some people will be like, oh, they didn't expect how scary it would be.
Because yeah, because that's what I wanted to see. I was like, oh, they were really playing in on like the anxiety and the fear that Puss in Boots had, but like kind of like what Iron Man 3 was trying to do with like that PTSD in a way where I told him I love the scene when you see Puss run into the forest and he just you're bum 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 bum. His heart's going so fast and he just gets so overwhelmed and then Perito just comes in and he's scared for him, so he just lays on his chest, just lays on Puss's chest, and Puss just uh calmly rubs his head and you just hear his heart go down. I'm like, man, this is like the
That's
people
why we love
actually do have that
dogs.
anxiety.
That's
And
why we
didn't
love
he say he wanted
dogs.
to be a therapy dog? Wasn't that like his thing?
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
actually did it. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of the thoughts that we have are probably more spoiler thoughts. So maybe we can talk about our dislikes, but I feel like our dislikes is just gonna go by really fast because I don't have
Yeah.
any dislikes for this movie. I think the runtime, it was like a brisk 90 minutes, 1 hour, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It didn't overstay its welcome. It was so
Yeah.
get in, get out, and I just want to get back in again.
Yeah, no
Seriously.
time was no wasted time. Like
Yeah.
a lot of these movies now you see like a filler or like trying to just like jerk themselves a bit. But I was like, for this, every second is on screen. It's like, all right, it's all essential. They're just going, they're going, they're going, they're going. So yeah, I can't even think of dislikes honestly. Maybe like
Maybe
I don't
like
know,
yeah, exactly. Like 'cause I was
maybe the
trying like
art
we
style
were
at
trying hard
sometimes.
we were trying hard to see like a possible like flaw with the movie. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe like when he's
Visuals
like
sometimes.
retired and you want him to be Puss in Boots again, like sooner. But even then, like I had one of the hardest laughs when he was like in
Yeah,
retirement. Like I don't know if
yeah.
Alvin noticed me laughing so hard. It was when he was on the litter box when he was getting older and he had the beard. Like he was just in the litter box. I don't want to spoil anything, but I was dying laughing. Like I
Yeah,
was laugh out
I heard
loud.
someone just burst out laughing. I literally looked over and I was like, "Oh, Aaron, what's so funny?" And I just saw, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just his face. It was just Puss's face and what he was doing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the loss of hope, and that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just yeah, exactly. Like no pride in this guy. He's just shitting shitting at the litter box. Oh, it was good. But I think like Alvin said it best. Like, yeah, there's not gonna be many flaws with the movie. Like honestly, like you said, especially with we're getting more and more movies that are like 3 hours. Like, Babylon, Avatar, Batman. This movie
Black Panther.
under 2 hours. Black Panther under 2 hours. Really fun, great action. But yeah, I'm ready to go into spoilers when you guys are.
Do you guys want to do a general rating before we do the spoilers?
Yeah,
just for if anyone.
Okay.
So I would say, before we go into spoilers, I think as you can hear from all of us, we have a whole lot of list of likes, very minor dislikes. Like I would say, one of the best movies I've seen in 2022. Like for me, rating wise, I would say easily I give it an A. I really love this movie. I watched it, smiling the whole movie. Yeah, for me, I give it an A.
Al.
This movie is close to, I don't think there's ever a 10 out of 10 movie, but
Mhm.
this is really close because it's just like no flaws. Like it's just so, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just, I would give it a 9.5.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's just a feel-good movie.
Glowing review.
It touches on, it's a really good kids movie, but not only a kids movie, it's just a really good movie. Right.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree, because I think, Alvin, if you love this movie, I think you're gonna like really, really enjoy Puss in Boots 1, because I really like that movie. Like when this ended, I'm like, damn, I don't know which one I like more, this or the first one, because the first one's really good too.
Mhm.
And I think, like they said, they were giving it a 9.5 and A. I think I would land at a 9 as well.
Yeah.
It's a really great movie. Like, yeah, not many flaws. I truly enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind watching it again. And we
For
just saw
sure.
it today, and I'm saying that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and also for anyone who does know Owen even came out of this liking the movie. We all usually, I think have a bit of a different opinion on him. Sometimes we love movies, sometimes he doesn't like it, sometimes he likes it, we don't like it. But all four of us unanimously said that movie was fucking great. That was a banger. So
Yep.
yeah, I think from the whole, what do you think crew gives this movie? A, 2 thumbs up, golden
Watch it.
thumbs up.
Pause up.
There you
Yeah,
go.
2 paws up, 2 paws up. Yeah, so if you guys don't want to stick around for the spoilers, those are our thoughts. Go ahead and check out Puss in Boots: Last Wish. It is in theaters now. Great watch. You'll love it.
Yeah, if you guys are leaving, don't forget to like and subscribe or comment. Tell us your favorite moment in the movie.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to give you guys that moment. And now we are going to be going into the spoiler discussion of this review. Alvin, do you want to take us off on the spoilers? What were your thoughts? What did you want to discuss?
I just loved how mature the movie was. Like it didn't really treat its audience really dumb, I would say. Right? Even though it's a kids movie, it was super adult themes. Like
Yeah.
Amir, we talked about it before we watched the movie earlier last week. Amir said this was like the Logan of the Shrek.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no way, you're joking.
Yeah, you're like, dude, like chill. You're like, chill.
Yeah. This is a movie about a cat in shoes.
Good.
What are you talking about? I think I got the same vibes from this after watching Top Gun Maverick, where it's just kind of like it's just so straightforward. It's like
Yeah.
there's not really too many flaws with it, I think. Yeah.
It's almost like hard to just like discuss the interview because like I can't nitpick anything. There's everything it does it good. Like it's just hard in that regard.
Exactly.
But going into spoilers, I think one of the moments I really want to talk about that we were alluding earlier was my favorite character was the big bad wolf, who they mentioned throughout the movie. He was chasing him down the entire time. Like, oh, who the hell is this guy? How does he always know where he is? And the movie tells you he's not the big bad wolf. He's actually just death. He is the Grim Reaper in a sense that he's so angry that someone can have 9 lives, which is such an absurd thing he said. And not only having 9 lives, him taking each life so carelessly and not appreciating anything. He's like, oh, I'm going to break the rules and I'm actually going to just take your last life because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to live if you're not happy with what you have.
And then can I just highlight, like, because they have a really great montage of like all of the ways that Puss in Boots has died before. My favorite one is easily Puss in Boots doesn't need a spotter, and then he just gets killed. Like I respect the games. He had like 4 plates on each side, but then he has a spotter and then drops the weight and dies. Like so good. It's like a lot of adult humor and like even like they do some jokes where they just straight up like use bleeps, and I'm like, dude, love this. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any like kid movie was any DreamWorks when I did that where they literally just saying, there was a moment where Perito was just roasting someone and it's your beep 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 beep. Like, oh my god, he's fucking roasting their ass.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think the ending final kind of confrontation where everything kind of came together at the store, that was really well done. And then I liked how the big bad wolf kind of was just like he lost the game. Like how the most dangerous game, where it's like, oh, the game got boring for him because Puss
Mm,
doesn't fear him anymore.
mm.
Uh,
I liked how it just he
Yeah.
just walked off, and then it was like a kaiju battle where freaking John Mulaney ate a snack.
Oh yeah, eat me, drink me. And I was like, all right,
Yeah,
this is gonna be. They're gonna call back to this. We're gonna see it.
yeah, John Mulaney as a villain, like he was hilarious. Like, 'cause, we're talking about how there's more fantasy character, like they have their own fairy tales. Like they even bring in their own version of Jiminy Cricket. And another
yeah,
hilarious moment was like,
yeah.
because Jiminy Cricket's like always trying to like stir him the right way, or steer him the right way. And there's a point where Jimmy's like, I think you're just a really bad person. And then John Mulaney's like, oh really? Did you just figure that out? It's like so good. And it's just John Mulaney's such a lovable asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Jiminy Cricket was really funny. I think also like just all the Easter eggs they had to other fairy tales. Like in his trophy room, you see Cinderella's glass slipper. You see like the apples. I believe that's from like Sleeping Beauty or Maleficent.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know what the bird was from. That just reminded
The
me of Harry
Phoenix, yeah.
Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, I love the Easter egg. I think John Mulaney was such a douche that made him like a good villain. Like everyone else in this movie, like oh they're redeemable factors. John Mulaney, nah, this guy was like oh
also, yeah.
his backstory was like oh I was me being like a stage performer as a kid. People didn't like me. They all like the magic guy, the Pinocchio kid. And then everyone goes to his show and he's like, what's so special about him? I was a boy from the beginning. And it was like, oh
Yeah.
my
I like how
god.
he's like, I had a loving family. I had my parents had a successful business. I had money. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like, oh, what do I wish for? Like, I'm only asking for a little thing. Just
yeah,
all the magic in the world.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great movie. Like, Kitty Softpaws is in this.
Mhm.
And one thing I really liked is that they actually developed even the relationship between her and Puss in Boots more, because I
Mhm.
was actually surprised that they like were separated at the beginning of this movie, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And they find like a way to eventually like each other and come back together. And
Mhm.
like the ending, it's like it almost ends like abruptly, where like, oh, it lets he doesn't wish for anything, and it's just, oh, okay, I'm content with where my life is right now, and he gets to start a
It
life with
truly
Kitty Softpaws. It's like,
Yeah, it truly could be like a Logan where it's like, oh, Puss in Boots, like as stupid as it sounds, like this is like a Logan that like, oh, this book ends his story. He
Yeah.
didn't appreciate living in the beginning, and at the end, Kitty Sawpaws has the arc of actually learning to trust somebody. Puss
yeah.
is like, okay, I have one life left. Let me enjoy it while I have it. Like, god damn it, like you just end it there. And like,
Carrizo gets his family.
Yeah.
Goldilocks and the three bears get their family back. And like,
yeah. What do
yeah,
you guys think about Goldilocks' wish? I thought that was gave me some feels
that was
too.
sad.
Yeah,
That was
that
sad.
was messed up. Like I think that was the one part where you get choked up a little bit because it was like,
Yeah.
how can you say that in front of your family in front of you? It's like I don't
Okay, what
know.
did Baby say?
Because
The baby bear. He had like a
because
really good line.
because her wish was that oh we're gonna make everything just right, and for me my just right is to be in a family that actually like that are humans that actually love me. And
Yeah,
then Baby Bear was like, oh, so your just right is with us not being in your life anymore.
yeah.
And then they all kind of get choked up a bit, and then the mama bear was crying and said, all right, Goldilocks, if that's your wish, we'll do whatever we can to help you get that wish. I was like, god
Yeah.
damn, this like I
So they
really
did
like the
it. They were not
relationship.
mad. Like they're like, oh, we love you so much that we're willing to help you get that
Truly,
wish if that truly brings you happiness. And
if you don't want us in your life anymore, we'll help you get that. It's like, God
She said
damn.
her wish was for a normal family, and then
yeah,
Uh,
Mama Bear was like, if that truly makes you happy, we'll get the wish for you. And then
yeah,
yeah.
oh man,
I'm getting like chills with it now. It's like, man, it's just so sad for someone to say it to their parents, and their parents like, all right, we love you so much that we'll just
yeah,
help you get it still. We care more
yeah.
about that than being with you. And I was like,
yeah. And
man,
then the moment when she grabbed Baby, I was like, you knew it was coming, but it still hit. Like
it
it,
still
Yeah.
works. It still works because
yeah.
he actually was like inside the void. I'm like, oh, is he
He
actually
was
gonna go
gone.
away?
He
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
gone, bro. I thought
Yeah.
yeah,
he grabbed him.
yeah. That was
So,
good. That was
so it
really
seems
good.
like
And she
we
was
all really liked the climate, the ending. The resolution. I think also we need to talk about the post-credit scene, because I think you guys both knew going into it what was at the end for us. I didn't know. I had two theories. I was either thinking because they were really hyping it up, so I was like, all right, either it's a new donkey origin story, like maybe we get to see baby donkey and how he
Shrek Origins Donkey.
exactly. I was gonna think it's either Shrek Origins Donkey or what it really was is the teaser for Shrek 5. Yeah.
It was
You
a
guys
banger,
excited?
man. Yeah, I was so excited. They just go on the boat and you see them cruising the seas, and you hear that Shrek theme, that iconic Shrek theme, and you just see far, far away. I was like, God damn, I'm excited for a Shrek movie. If a Shrek movie is on this quality or better, fucking
Yeah.
sign me up.
Get the same writers. Get the same writers that
Yeah.
did this.
Same
Yeah.
writer, same director, everybody back.
Same writer, same director, same animation style. For me,
Yeah.
at least.
I agree. I really like the obviously it had its influence from Spider-Verse, but I think this still felt like its own thing. Like I
Mhm.
saw people comparing to the pastel version of it, so it felt like a child's book in a way. And I thought that all really worked. It still felt like Shrek universe, but with a nice twist on it.
Yeah, and I told Omi this right after the scene ended. I got chills when I heard the Shrek theme playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get chills, but I was like, yo, I'm so ready for Shrek 5.
I really hope
Yeah.
I hope we get it soon because I know it was forever after, and then it was 1 year after was Puss in Boots. So if they're already working on this, and we get it next year, oh man, I am so hyped for that.
I think
Yeah.
this is before at the earliest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
would be the earliest you think? 2024?
2024, yeah.
Yeah, because with the probably
We
the
would have seen
amount of work
trailers
that went
already.
into the visuals and animation, I think probably like maybe summer of 2024 would be a great window for them.
Mhm.
So
And I
we're
think-
coming towards the end of our review. You know, we're gonna try to wrap it up in the next 5 minutes. But I wanted to ask you guys because we were talking about this in the theater. But how does this rank with the rest of the movies this year in terms of animation? You know, it's like Pixar; they're always always regarded as the top dogs. Did this movie? How does it compare to like Lightyear and I think it was
Turning
Turning Red? Were there
Red.
any other animated movies out this year?
Strange Worlds came out earlier. I didn't have a chance to see it,
I
but
didn't
I
see that
do hear
one.
great things.
We just watched Pinocchio recently.
Oh yeah, damn, that was
Yeah,
good too.
Pinocchio was good.
Yeah.
Pinocchio was good.
I think I
Um,
like this more than Pinocchio, and Pinocchio was really good. So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
might be the best animated movie of the year.
This is the best animated movie of the year. This is top 5 animated movies for me of all time.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that good. I was
I
texting my friends this earlier today, actually. Shout out to Matt, Leung, Yang, and Nick. But I think my list is Spider-Verse, Kung Fu Panda, Incredibles,
Love Kung Fu Panda.
Puss in Boots,
and
and
then Toy Story, at least Toy Story 3. That's like goated.
Yeah,
we got the last one, but this is definitely top 5.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would
it's
say
great.
like,
Yeah.
for anyone like fans of the Shrek universe, that this feels like the Toy Story 3 of the franchise. Like they
Yeah.
really like the people who grew up with Shrek 2 come here watching this to get the feels. The new kids come and watching this, like they do a great job of getting everyone, I think, getting the feels. Yeah, like this really felt like the top tier Toy Story 3 of the Shrek universe. I think, like we said, best animated movie of the year, at least like
This better
top-
win the Oscar for best animated, or like, it could be either this or Guillermo's, but this
Yeah.
better be nominated. Like I
Yeah.
swear, if this does not get recognized and like Lightyear gets nominated, we're
Yeah,
rioting. We are
that movie's
rioting.
trash.
for real.
That
for real.
movie is trash.
Yeah.
But I
Great.
mean, those are our thoughts on Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It just came out like a couple days before Christmas. It's in theaters. If you guys aren't too excited for Avatar: The Way of the Water, which we will be having a review up soon, I say glowing recommendations all around. Alvin said 2 paws up. We all loved it. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen Puss in Boots 1, I think it's on Netflix or might be free on YouTube with ads.
I think
it's free
Netflix
on
is
YouTube
it
with
not?
ads.
They pulled it down on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, YouTube. It was YouTube.
When I came home after watching the movie, I went on YouTube to see if it was free with ads. It's
Mhm.
only 480p.
Oh, you
Really?
serious?
I watched it.
Dude, no, I checked the TV. Is the highest it goes to is 480p.
Oh, rip, dude.
Yeah.
That's dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like cat poop.
That's cat shit.
Yeah.
You're in version Alvin. That's cat shit.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, find a way to watch the first one and then watch this one. Or even don't watch the first one. Watch the first one after because this one's that good.
I'm gonna do that. I haven't seen the first one. I'm gonna check out the first one after watching Last Wish.
You're gonna love it. I don't want to say anything. It's a great origin story.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, check it out. We want to wish you guys happy holidays and happy New Year coming soon. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been me, Amir.
I'm
It's
Alvan.
me, Omid.
There you go. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We have a lot of reviews up. This is coming towards the end of the year. We're going to be having a best of and worst of 2022 up soon. There's a lot of movies that we watched, a lot of opinions that maybe we have changed since we saw it when it first came out, and we're going to have Owen on for that. So keep your eyes open, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace.
Yeah. See ya.